Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. We're back at some more Layton vs Wright today, and hopefully we can get the trial done today. I will say, welcome back guys. Yeah, last stream was rough. I mean, it didn't help I was tired, I will say. It was just rough though. I feel like we were making such terrible, like, not mistakes, but like everyone was just making really stupid, like, arguments, especially with 4 witnesses. I did like the fact that there were 4 witnesses. I didn't like the fact that they were all idiots, and like all of them were lying or just being stupid. Like they either lied about what they saw, they either pretended to that they either hid stuff, or they were just idiots. Like that's all they're doing. Well, so much for fun evening at home. The knights came and crashed our party. They were shouting all about a witch and a witch trial. Talk about something coming out of the field. They arrested a speller and dragged her to the courthouse on suspicion of being one of those witches they mentioned. And if she's found guilty, oh, you know, they'll only throw her into a pit of fire. They're joking, right? That was Maya, I'm assuming. We're going to use this line now. What secrets are we about? I can't. Oh, of course! The lunch fell to the ground after the incantation of a gaze. Sploosh! I'm sure Snowy is white. I made certain to keep my eyes peeled on that milk bucket after all. Besides, how can you be so sure the lantern just fell because it had a little mud on it? These eyes did not lie. I saw the lantern in the Leaky's hand when the incantation was uttered. Figures. The testimonies are all over the place now. These 4 testimonies are most interesting. Oh, I've chipped my nail. The witnesses all saw the same thing, and yet people's memories are evidently quite fickle. They can never be truly reliable sources. Sorry, my nail is like chipped. I'm gonna cut it quickly. Well then, Professor, with enough poking and prodding, I bet we can really cause the testimonies to crumble. Of course, we need to exploit their fickle memories and turn this thing around. You got this, Nick. We'll press them so hard they won't even remember what they have for breakfast. I remember what I had for breakfast. Ow. Yeah, guys, you should watch me cut my nails on stream. I've definitely chipped it. Oh well, it's fine. Now, said Baker, you may begin your interrogation. That's really annoying me now. Sorry, guys. Really bothering me. We'll go over it. I mean, it's still chipped. That's fine. I'll just play it. Okay. Hold it! I fell after the incantation. Are you positive about that? I say, I am positively positive that I am positive. I heard her voice and then sploosh. What sploosh? Well, the sound of the lantern hitting the ground. Indeed, but of course. Do you see? But if you look at the lantern, you'll notice that the glass is shattered. You specifically said you heard a sploosh. Why shouldn't you have heard the sound of glass shattering when it hit the ground? Was the sound of glass shattering? No. I'm afraid I failed to catch your drift. Oh. Oh. I was present in the area, a bit farther away from the crime scene, you see. I have no recollection of hearing such a sound. No recollection? Okay, so she's got something to say. Interesting. Okay, alright, I'm liking this. This is an interesting thing of, like, an actual because at the moment all the witnesses are just saying the same shit. Even if they're lying, they're just like agreeing. They're like, yeah, I agree, it's her. At least he said something and she's actually now seems to be thinking about it. That's good to know. Precisely so. All of you know I can easily hear a dog barking across town. Do not underestimate my hearing. Yet you couldn't hear the glass shattering next to you. Interesting, good to know. Well, I wasn't. Relax, Gramps. There is nothing of interest to this testimony. Will the witness with the goat please proceed with her testimony? Huh? Oh, right. You mean us. You started us, didn't you, Snowy? So how do I... So, what does that mean?
Hold it!
I wanna question her about how she reacted. But earlier, you stated that Miss Cantabella had the lantern hanging from her wrist.
Well, not quite. We didn't say for certain. We only believed it was on her.
This is what I mean. Why is everyone so dumb? There's just oh. Believed?
Yes, precisely. You know how you sniff milk when you're not so sure if it's gone, not quite sure if it's gone bad. Then your nose is assaulted by that foul odor that you weren't expecting. Well, it's a bit like that.
Heed my words, madam. Do not make a habit of stealing for your own safety.
We're sorry. Please, it was all Snowy's fault.
As if she blames the goat. Oh, brother.
Anyway, we can confidently say that we both saw the milk bucket, right, Precious? And as for the lantern falling, we don't know much about that, do we now, Stockholms?
But how come she reacted? But how do I go by? I'm gonna watch it again because right. Sorry, I don't know what. I don't know what I do here. He says something that he doesn't hear the glass shattering. Hit this bit.
Oh?
But what do I do with that? Can I like show like, oh, look at the lantern, lady? Guess not. Do I have to present her the lantern then? I don't know. Yeah, his nails really piss me off as well. Everything wrong. Right, let's just carry on, because it might do the thing where Layton just tells us what we're doing.
Hold it!
Hi, Captain Bryce! I'm doing good, thanks. Hopefully you're doing okay. Actually, I say that. I've chipped my nail, right? And it's, like, really annoying me. Like, I keep peeling at it. It's pissing me off. I keep feeling it. Let's scratch it, but there we go. We'll just leave it. What do you mean? Hopefully you're doing right, Captain Price. Well, the mud was already on the lantern before any of this happened. Did you ever think of that? Well, any of this happened? Like, maybe it had been there last week. It did rain last week too, after all. Who the right, okay, sure. If that's the case, then there really isn't any point of arguing whether or not she dropped the lantern, right? Indeed. What say you, Defender? I mean, it's stupid, but I guess it makes sense. Say, take a close look at the lantern. You'll notice there's mud on the glass. You know what F is going on? I feel like... I think I've mentioned this before when I get itchy. But now I'm really itchy. Like, now I've got like a bit on my knee that's really itchy. I shouldn't be doing this on stream. Right. Mud on the glass? The lantern would be very useful with all that mud blocking it out of the light. True. Miss Kira. I'd say your little theory regarding this lantern is muddy at best. Ah! Point out witnesses till the cows come out. And that wouldn't turn this testimony into anything I can use. I gotta find a lead somewhere. Right. Ow. I'm being a child, guys, bear with. Right, that would piss me off. Right, where's that?
Hold it!
A scab. I was trying to pick a scab because I'm a child who needs to pick scabs. It was really annoying me because I kept feeling it. I just ripped it off. Yeah, like a bitch. This is important. Are you sure you really saw the lantern?
You're but a petty baker, are you not?
It is not your place to be telling me what is important. There is but one thing of importance. Ridding this town of its witches as quickly as possible.
Objection!
I mean, I'm sure there's worse things, but sure. Hardly. I'd say this is far more important. What? Trying to find out the truth here. Help said, this girl is a witch, I say. A witch! I would state my entrance into the Knights of Inquisition on this. Listen well, whelp. Yes, said Varnum. Many young men within the ranks of the knighthood share your level of passion. However, you let your ambition completely blind you. The same way that the muddy lantern leaves one blind and helpless in the dark. What? This guy. Yes, indeed. But he is quite the tough motivator. Okay, Ryan. Thank you. Oh, okay, no, so this, okay, sorry, I thought this was the full piece of this, we're done. Maybe there's another way should we tackle this. I believe it's worth trusting your intuition, Mr. Wright. Great, got it. Alright, yep. Fair time I've heard this testimony, but I know what we're doing now. Well, I say I know what we're doing now. I knew what we were doing, I just didn't know how to react to it. And you know how I'm clicking through it? Like, the only reason why I thought something was happening is because it wouldn't let me click through.
Oh?
Ah.
Hold it!
There it is. There it is, right there. I knew I had something strange. Huh? But, okay, but didn't say anything weird. Oh yeah. It's not the old guy that says something weird. There's the next one. Next to him? Ah, look there, Professor. The goat lady. She looks really deep in thought. Would seem she's noticed something odd in the elderly gentleman's testimony. Ah, that's right. These cross-examinations have 4 witnesses. Hey Nick, it looks like we're not the only ones paying attention to these testimonies. You're right. Which means if they all listen to each other's testimonies. Correct, Mr. Wright. Each witness is fully aware of themselves and their own actions when in the middle of their own testimony. However, it is while listening to the testimonies of others that reveal, the witness may sometimes reveal the most valuable information. Now this I like. This is an interesting concept. I'm liking this. I see. It's a bit true. They can't tell they're doing it, but I can. I'm going to use it to turn the tide back in our favour. In fact, I do believe I may have spotted our first opening in which to test this new technique. Mr. Wright, could I draw your attention to the touchscreen? Oh, yeah. Slide on the magnifying glass during it with the test. Okay, alright, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so okay. Yep, that's fine.
Oh?
Hang on!
Hang on! Excuse me, Miss Mary.
Oh? What do you mean, us? But Zoe and I have nothing else left to say.
And you were caught completely by surprise. Wordsmith just gave testimony. He told us about, all about the sound you heard when the lantern fell to the ground. Mr. Wordsmith didn't seem sure. But I wonder if you might, happen to have something to say about this.
Oh? Well, that's... Is that alright, Sir Barnum? Maybe we answer the question.
Do what you will, madam. There is no need for formalities. Huh?
Well, we'll try to explain, won't we, Snowy? The truth is, we did hear something.
Okay, you know what? As stupid as it sounds, I'm glad I stopped the trial where it was, because I can't lie, the last stream we did, I was livid. I hated every part of it. But this already is pretty interesting. I like that you can actually go between different testimonies. Oh, Pasquez! Hello. Oh, yeah, no worries, Pasquez. Hopefully your trip has been alright. Well, has been alright? I guess you finished it now, right? Yeah, it's going good.
That is to say, we had, we heard the sound of the lantern glass shattering. We're sure of it. It was frighteningly loud. It's quite startled us, didn't it? Quite Snowy dear. I looked in that direction of the sound, but I couldn't see anything, let alone the girl with the 2 fuse. It was a tad dark, after all.
When the glass was shattered, The flame inside must have gone out, hence she could not see them. That seems to be the gist of it.
Then, as I peered into the darkness, I heard it.
Oh, you got much longer. I thought you were done with it. Fair enough. How long is it? You heard it? What did you hear exactly?
You know, that. I heard
The spell? Yeah.
the incantation for the Spellignese.
Oh wow, fair enough. When do you come back to it? Actually, you probably shouldn't say that. Okay, you got quite a while though. Are you back before the new year though, or does it go into 2026?
What did you say?
No, no, hold it right there, witness.
Yes, my lord.
Glass shattered when the lantern fell. Then after that, you heard the incantation for the Spellignese. Do you swear to this caller? This is without a doubt correct. Yeah, because the whole point is that they thought it was. They said the word Ignace, then the fire came up. But what we're saying is that the lantern dropped down, then Ignace was said. Interesting.
Yes, maybe, I think.
How about my testimony? What am I? All right. Provocal observation. That blasted Spellignese occurred first. Then the lantern plummeted to the ground.
I heard no such thing. There was no sound of glass shattering.
Absurd. Simply absurd. The lantern fell and the glass shattered. That does not change the very fact that this girl is a witch. Oh, okay, no, fair enough. That makes sense.
Objection!
So everyone's in fucking chaos right now. It should disappoint you, but that's not quite the case. In fact, this testimony changes quite a lot of things. Changes things a lot. Wouldn't you agree, Inquisitor Barnum? What is the meaning of this? Let's go over what we know so far. In order for the witch to use any magic, they must have been holding a witch's scepter. Scepter. Yep, one of the four witnesses saw the defendant holding a scepter of any kind. No, that makes sense, yeah. I get you. No, that'd be cool. That's because the scepter was made to disappear with the spell Demir, correct? At the time of the crime, two victims grabbed Miss Cantabella's arms, causing her to drop the lantern on the ground. Yeah. If, at the time, she was in fact holding the invisible scepter, and the scepter must have fallen when she dropped the lantern. Now, say hypothetically, that Miss Cantabella really is a witch. In order to use any magic, she would have had to recite the spell before dropping the scepter. Yeah. However, as a witness, Miss Mary had just stated her testimony. She had the incantation for Ignace after hearing the lantern's glass shatter.
What?
Whoa! His little eyes rolling around. You do all understand what this means, don't you? It means that Miss Cantabella, the supposed witch you've locked up, could not possibly have casted any magic. Therefore, the defendant, Espella Cantabella, is clearly in no way, shape, or form a witch. Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh! My guy went flying. Such frivolity. Do you realize what you're insinuating? Do you really not think she's a... Why is he moving like that? Right, I'm gonna check my mic for a second because it looked like it just cut off. Okay, no, it's fine. I really like him. And no, it's all good, Pascas, you know me. I love a ramble. I'm doing good. I did 2 hours at the gym today. An hour, like 45 really. I did yoga, legs, abs, and treadmill. Vital. I've got a few uni deadlines in. I got one of the assignments done way earlier, so it's in for the beginning of December. I've already done it. I was going to start my second assignment today, didn't. Just gamed and gym. But yeah, it's been chill. Yeah.
Such nonsense. Do any of you listen to my testimony? We did, but you're wrong. There was no glass shattering. You're calling me a liar, Missy. You can even see the no one on the lantern when it is plain as day.
What ridiculous claims, all of you?
Oh hush! Take your little toy sword and go back to playing pretend Sir Knight.
He's gonna shut them all up. Yep. Why did you do it in that order? Yeah, no, it's real alright. Witnesses, this is a court of law.
Not a playground. Must I remind you of the importance of these proceedings? Witches and their magic threaten our fair town of Labyrinthia. Your words here today could decide the fate of every single citizen within our walls. Do you understand? As such, I expect each of you to take your role seriously and testify honestly about what you saw. It's almost like that's not really a jury system, but like, you know how, like, multiple people can actually take part in the argument, like, as before it was just one witness at a time. I do like the concept of that. In all my days of as a judge of this court, I've never seen such behaviour. Oh, close that. Behaviour that leaves a cloud of doubt over the credibility of each of your testimonies. Indeed, my lord. Quite a miserable set of witnesses, this lot. I see. It would appear the trial has come to a sudden halt. Huh? So, that must mean... Quite right. It means you won this trial, Mr. Wright. Oh. We've won? I can hardly believe the situation we have found ourselves in. I did not anticipate this trial ending with such a strange turn of events. Wow, I really fucked this up. I should have just ended the stream then. But due to these witnesses' dubious credibility, I can see no reason to continue. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum? As you wish, me lord. What's going on? Actually gonna let this witch run free around town? Yes, if it wasn't for that witch and her friends. Barnum, 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 Barnum.
Hold it!
Okay, something is happening.
Wait a blooming second. This trial ain't even close to being over.
Some guy? Okay.
Not before I take the stand to testify.
Okay, I can't lie to you guys. Something's happening. Last time, it was really bad. Now, I'm feeling this trial. All of a sudden. Some guy. Wow.
Order! Order! Who is this buffoon? Behold! Who am I, you ask? Who am I? Why? I'm the man that's gonna single-handedly save this trial. I'm the 5th witness.
You let the town do wrong.
Say what?
Huh? What?
Even Barnum didn't see this one coming.
I don't like Phoenix's voice. Just as I thought. This trial's going down the drain before I got here. He's very good. Okay, you lot, assemble. We need a strategy meeting ASAP. I say, who are you? Thank goodness you showed up. You can't give up now, everyone. Oh, now you all want to work together. Let's come to this. To arms, everyone. We shall do battle against the baker and that hot seller. Can't believe it. What the heck's going on? Truly fascinating. It seems the new witness has taken the stand. What's more, he appears to be quite a formidable witness. Okay, this second half of the trial is really picked up. Oh my god, and Snowy is just on top. That's so funny. I'm liking this. Well, I guess. Trial, still far from over. Okay, at least I could have had a decent time then. This is so funny. Or is this a TBD? Okay, never mind. I could have had a horrible time actually. But I mean, the trial's carrying on, so we can see him carry on for a bit. I love that. As if there's some guy who's just come up. Yes, I would like to see. That's so fun. Wow, oh, wait, okay. Well done. I will now continue with the trial of Vespella Cantabella. Oh boy. Good witnesses huddling up before a joint testimony in a witch trial. Can't make this stuff up. Inquisitor Barnum, if I may ask you a question. Yes, my lord. We now have 5 witnesses on the stand, so I must ask. What was this obnoxious looking man left out in the initial group of witnesses? Because he was probably passed out, actually.
Baldy's right, Barnum. That's just cold-blooded. There's but one reason, my lord. I did not know this witness ever existed. Even existed. Eh? You, sir, if you're to come forward. When we were asking for witnesses for this very trial, you would not know it to be seen. Well, that's because I didn't hear a peep about it. I usually don't have an act except for maybe the book staffers. So, you're basically telling us that you were up all night drinking. Anyway, it's all water under that bridge for now, as far as I'm concerned. Just leave the rest to yours truly. Ha 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 ha. During the last interrogation, the defendant brought forth some surprising proof. Namely, there was little possibility the accused could have used magic. I've never heard of such a claim. It must be the doing of this logic. What rubbish! Logic, you say? I ain't got a clue what it is. But I do know that this baker ought to head back to the bakery. Eloquently said. Hey, Gramps, give me my partners over here a chance to speak. You want to know how this witch hunter should be holding the scepter, don't ya? Oh, when you say Gramps, you wouldn't mean me, would you? I fail to see anyone meeting such a description. Mention to you, but sure. We'll show you she's a witch. I bet Snowy's beautiful white coat on it. Well, we'll go say goodbye to Snowy. On guard! This is really funny, to be fair. Alright, two, let's do this. Witnesses! It's actually really funny. I like this now. Oh, well, yeah, yes, well. So let us proceed with this testimony. What if I totally lost control of this situation? As if we don't start him as well. You know what? Genuinely, I already like this guy. Whoever he is. It's really funny.
It's clear as day. Spell is a witch. We're not backing down on this.
Right, you flower-eating weirdo. Whatever. When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands.
This scepter must have been hidden by magic and carried on her back.
Still stupid logic, but sure, whatever. The rose grabbed her by her hand and that had a lantern, so she must have had another way of holding the scepter. That's easy. That's easy. The girl just put the bucket down on the ground and she picked up the witch's magic stick. So, she had the witch's scepter behind her back, and then she dropped the lantern and reached for the scepter after it fell. If that's the case, then it must have been possible. It must have been possible for the accused to use magic. I love how we're so quick to believe them. Right there with shields and all that definition again. Just check it. I think I'm still there. Yes, okay, that's fine. Sorry, it just comes up with that error and I get very worried. This is bad. It's this guy. All the witnesses seem extra determined to pin this fig on a spell. Each harbour a shared anger towards witches and magic. Such is a cause for their strong desire to see a guilty verdict passed as quickly as possible. However, such confidence is undoubtedly bound to cloud their better judgment and thinking. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think these guys mean any real harm, but they're all riled up. They don't even realise how distorted their ideas of what happened tonight has begun. At least, that's how it seems.
This isn't good, Professor. The witnesses aren't thinking straight. They're completely blind to the truth.
There's so many voices. Sir Baker. Rather, Sir Wright. Yes? You don't appear to be a mere simple baker. That much is clear. On the other hand, you are no ordinary defender either. Never before has a defender managed to clash and do battle with me here on this battlefield as an equal. Sir Blue Knight, this trial has not yet been decided. If there is any doubt in your interrogation, I will not hesitate to strike down your case down where it stands. Strike your case down where it stands. You understand? Defender, please begin your interrogation. Right, okay, that's fine.
Hold it!
Backing down, you say? Backing down, you say?
Uh-huh, that's right. Espelli was a witch. That's our story and we're sticking to it.
So the courtroom, Miss Kira. We're not interested in your story. We're interested in the truth. Yeah, get shot.
You know what I think? I think stories have the power to touch the lives of our lives in very meaningful ways.
What do you mean?
Last year, I read a book about a flower girl who brought peace to the world with all the pretty flowers she sold.
That's not you. I'm sorry, Kira.
Because of that story, now I tell myself, Kira, one day you'll fill the world with beautiful flowers of your own.
That you eat.
That story inspires me to sell more flowers. It's pretty much the same as this trial.
What a very touching story.
Indeed, I have heard many a true tale. Would you agree, Sir Blue Knight?
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just me. I preferred something a little more relevant. I'm afraid our logic may do us no good here. Let's move on to the next witness, shall we? Wow, Layton's really spelling out for us.
Hold it!
Okay. No matter how many times we ask. You still say you didn't see the scepter, huh, Gramps? I ask you, youngling, were you paying attention to this trial? Yes. Well then, magic made the scepter invisible, did it not? Thus, my old age clouded by vision has nothing to do with anything. The scepter actually vanished. No, what I'm saying is, if it really was invisible, you won't be able to actually prove it. Oh, not so, young one. We can prove it. The girl is a witch. There is no proof. Oh my god, I hate them all. So, my old age clouding on my memories has nothing to do with anything. The scepter magically vanished, you see. Okay, we get it.
When the lantern fell, you claimed the scepter was still not in her hand yet. So you mean?
So that means, rather.
Hold it!
Which scepter was behind her back.
Well, it was like my little snowflake here. Whenever my darling gets too heavy, I hoist him up and carry him on my back.
You mean your baby goat, right?
Yes. There isn't a cute little goat in the entire courtroom, my precious?
I mean, there's only one goat, I'd like to think. I know I've been asking, it's been asked already, but you didn't see the witch scepter, did you?
Well, no, but it must have been made invisible by magic and put on her back. You know, Snowy's still such a tiny little thing. I've put him on my back, you can hardly see him.
I can hardly see the point of that comment. So the accused got the witch's scepter after the lantern fell.
Hold it!
Are you alright? What? Why? Why? Well, for one thing, you're unbuying what I assume is a shield.
Well played, Blue Knight. You managed to see from my steel guard technique.
Still what now, technique?
You tried to penetrate the depths of my mind and deceive me once with your witchcraft words. But
You will find your words are futile against the strength of my shield, crafted from wood harder than steel. That's just not a thing, but sure. Then now that I've asked you, attack me if you dare. No. Just listen a second. Looking at this sketch, it's quite clear that the accused could not have held the scepter in the same hand carrying the lantern. Witness, explain to this court how the accused held the scepter.
Hold it!
She put the notebook down?
that's right. Your record, if she did it, she'd have no problem.
Objection!
But none of the other witnesses said anything about seeing her put the book on the ground. Yep. But no one sort of think about not seeing her bucket down either, right?
What?
Oh.
Hang on!
Kira had an exclamation mark. Excuse me, Miss Kira.
Huh? Yes? What is it?
Tell me. What do you think of this witness's testimony just now? The accused puts the bucket down on the ground. No one said anything about this until now.
Why, you're right. How odd. Everyone must have simply forgotten, myself included.
Oh?
But, yeah. Spell it
She's just lying. But yeah, the spell definitely did put the milk bucket down. That way she was able to easily grab her scepter and use magic. Easy peasy, right? The nerve, Nick! Looks like she's trying to peg her spells at witch every chance she gets, I was gonna say. Really, I don't know how much more of this testimony I could stand. I mean, my first instinct is to go for Mary.
Hold it!
That's because everyone reacted.
Objection!
Because Kira just said, yeah. Because Mary's the one who stole the bucket in the first place.
What?
Oh, to be fair, everyone could have reacted like that, to be fair. Excuse me, Miss Mary. Oh, you mean Snowy and me? Tell me, what do you think of this witness's testimony just now? The accused puts the book on the ground. No one said it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that must be how that happened. The girl probably placed the bucket down on the ground. Just.
Objection!
Miss Mary, you don't mention anything to that effect in your previous testimony. Now, you clearly stated that the one thing you were specifically focused on, more than anything, was the milk bucket. There you go. You should be able to confirm the court whether or not the bucket really was placed on the ground.
Objection!
I swear to God, if this bitch is lying for no reason. One's memory is not flawless, Blue Knight. Sir Blue Knight. Pay attention to what the witness was saying. The accused probably placed the milk bucket on the ground. There's a possibility such was the case. Yes, yes, that's right. Isn't it, my cute little, my little cuddle pumpkin? I knew it. Something's fishy about a testimony, but indeed. I assume we require a decisive piece of evidence. If we were to expose the contradiction in these witnesses' testimonies, yeah. So I'm trying to think of what could be. Huh? Wait, so I have to... What? So I have to press here.
Hold it!
You put the milk down?
Objection!
So, I need to inspect Mary's statement.
What?
Hang on!
But we... I don't get it.
Objection!
Can we have evidence, but...
Objection!
Oh my god, let me skip forward, please. It's gonna be wrong. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to just
Hold it!
investigate the other ones as well. But...
Objection!
Well, you know what? We'll do the soldier guy.
What?
Hang on!
Excuse me, Mr. Nightle. So, what do you think about this? What is his testimony just now? Is he just gonna hide behind the shield? When was the accused with the bucket on the ground? No one said anything about this until now. I'm reminded of one thing, sir. Battle tactic imported to any knight. Imagine, in one hand you hold your sword and in the other your shield. But suddenly, from the shadows, a nature of epic proportions takes your back. What doth one do? Indeed, what can one do? Well, let me tell you. One must drop one's sword and felt that holy itch with a well-timed scratch towards the back. Right. A crafty witch would surely use the same technique, would she not? I call it my signature, by scratch attack of great justice. Right. By the way, be wary when using that tactic in battle. I find my opponents rarely give me ample time to remove my armor and scratch. Thank you for that, Mr. Nightle. No further questions. Mr. Knight surely takes the whole knight thing super seriously, huh? Right. I guess I'm just gonna... It has to be Mary. Let me just present them though. Okay.
Objection!
Oh yes, okay. Great. I'm sorry, I don't want to be that person. I could have done without even inspecting all of their statements and just presenting this. This would have been fine. Do you know what I mean? I'm afraid. What really happened is not quite so simple. What? What you talking about? It only just stopped raining moments before the crowd took place. As a result, the ground was very muddy. Oh, that's clever. Miss Cantabella really placed his book on the ground, like you said. Claimed she said. There should be keyed in mud, just like the lantern after it fell. That's clever. Oh! Well, I think that clears up your muddy testimony, wouldn't it? When you? Ah! Oh, well. Hey, Barnum! What? You're just gonna sit there looking pretty? Come on, give me a hand here. That will get you no witness. Other than perhaps to the dungeons. At any rate. Excuse me. But there is but one question we ought to ask. Why is there no mud on that bucket? To the witness of the goat, may I ask you a question? Huh? Oh, you talk to us. Who else has a fucking goat? Indeed. You admit to the court that you returned home with a milk bucket. Illegally, I must add. Why, oh my. Such harsh words, Inquisitor. You stole. So yes, it's illegal, actually, lady. When you took the bucket home, must have simply wiped the mud from the bucket, is that correct? Oh, you remember now, magically, I bet. You know, now that you mention it. No way, don't tell me. That milk bucket. Ah, that's right. I remember now. I don't know, if there was any milk, wait. What was on, wait, I didn't know if what was on the bucket was mud, exactly, but it was certainly dirty. Before taking it inside with me, I remember wiping it clean with an old rag. Are you kidding me? This is what I mean, I remember Phoenix Wright witnesses being shaky with the statements. There's 5 of them, and all of them can't tell a proper testimony at all. How do you forget that? Exceptional work, Inquisitor Barnum. Right, it all makes perfect sense. See, we were right all along, weren't we, Mr. Inquisitor Barnum? I knew that something just for show, Barnum. You slice this argument in 2.
Objection!
Witness, Miss Mary. What is it? You're absolutely sure there was mud soaked in this milk bucket? Oh my, well, you've been told. I don't remember whether it was mud exactly. It could be blood. I do remember cleaning the bucket when I got home. Ugh. Everyone's a fucking idiot. Simple. It would seem. The defense has failed to disprove the witness's claim. Of that, we could be quite certain. Judge, listen to all of these flaky testimonies and tell me that we're the problem. Go for it. I'm an idiot. Oh! I'll teach you, Bluey. Bluey! You got that right. Do me a favor, will you, Grumps? I want to change your testimony just a bit. I'll allow it. Only if this witness refrains from name calling in the future. You gotta go, my lord. Well, all this court mumbo jumbo has left me thirstier than a dog in a desert. And a dog in a desert. Hydration moment. Oh, drama. I just drank quite a lot then. How much is on a steak?
Hold it!
That's a loaded statement. But no one knows for sure Miss Cantabella dropped that milk book on the ground. Because there was no mud on it, is that what you're saying? Hey, we went over this already. We know the good lady wiped off all the mud.
Objection!
Well, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not it was mud that was stored in the bucket. We really don't remember. But maybe. Yes, maybe there was mud in it. I mean, she got all the scepter without putting the bucket on the ground. You're a fucking idiot, Mary. I hope your goat dies. Sorry, no, not Snowy. Snowy didn't deserve it. Miss Mary, please give a definitive answer. You want them the way. Talk all you want. That ain't gonna help, you see? Vivus, we saw the witch went and did. We all saw clear as day. I love him.
Hang on!
Excuse me, Mr. F. Gramps. Defender, when you say Gramps, would you, by any chance, be referring to me? Oh no, of course not, Your Honor. Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening? As you could clearly the first time, young man. These ears hear all, the crackling of the fire, the whispering of the crowd, and now your voice. Yes, why the fuck didn't you answer us? That's the case, then allow me to ask you a question. You were clearly deep in thought just now. You have something to say about this man's testimony. Indeed so. I felt something was amiss. However, what that means I cannot say. Amiss? Witness, could you tell us? What precisely was amiss about, with this third-rate testimony from this third-rate witness? On a burn bottom. Oh, 5 heads. Oh. I don't actually know what he said. As I listened to this man's testimony, I could not help but become aware of something most odd. Tonight, when the crime occurred, we all made haste to that terrible scene. The delicate scent of the mid-evening dinner permeated through the air, the shadows of those present cast in the dim light. And yet... Oh... And yet, there were but 4 figures standing in the vicinity, including, myself included. 4? Hold on one second. You're saying there were only 4 witnesses of the crime scene tonight? These eyes may be old, but they know what they saw. Oh. Well, some of them are, Miss Mary?
No, it's just... Snowy and I were trying to remember what happened all the time. When the flames were lifting into the air, it's when Snowy and I made our mad dash to save the precious milk. And when those 2 ruffians were set ablaze, the flame lit the area, filled the area with light. At some such light, we could see other people around us, besides ourselves. That's when I saw other people were scrambling to the scene along with us. I'm quite sure of it. There was only 4 of us at the scene of the crime. To be fair, I've been saying it's Kira. Well, as he's saying, I've been thinking it's Kira. I mean, even if it was on really shaky stuff, because I didn't realize Mary and Wordsmith had names. I was like, oh, Kira seems like a weird one, and she's really insistent on pinning them both, like, specifically. But she's the one who's actually gone out of bed. Could be wrong, but it's seeming like her.
Objection!
Hold it, madam. What in blazes is going on? We have 5 witnesses on our stand, all claim to have witnessed the night's events firsthand. That means we have 1 witness too many. Don't be stupid. Oi, you lot better stop speaking out down to her. All for one and one for all, remember? We all promised to take this week down together, didn't we? It could just be him, to be fair.
It's not quite that simple. We saw what we saw.
Well, I say that's little, it's all about numbers, and I counted, I say. I'll have you know, my counting is flawless. On nights where, when a slip eludes me, I can count sheep from moonrise to sunrise.
But when is this 5 witnesses? What difference does it make?
See, she is the one who's like...
Things all started to get muddled when you showed up.
Oh. What the? You're saying it's my fault? I was there, you fool. Didn't I just finish saying that? My testimony is trying to steal, even if it's not completely steelless. Order! Order, I say. What is going on here? You claim the number of witnesses does not add up. I have never paid witness to such an outrageous conflict. Oh, please tell me we get a puzzle. That'd be cute. We get a puzzle mid-court case. There is but one answer to this puzzle, a single possibility. What do you mean, that one of them is a liar? Without a doubt, magic must have been used at the scene of the crime. Please do the pointy thing, Layton. Furthermore, it would appear that there were only 4 witnesses present at the scene. And yet, currently we are faced with 5 witnesses testifying to the court. That certainly is a fatal contradiction, with only one possible answer, one of them is the real one. Would you not agree, Mr. Wright? Answer. Can't be. Well, out of the supposed answer, Sir Blue Knight. What is your explanation? One of... Well, it might seem far-fetched. The reality is actually quite simple. The real witch, and the real murderer in this case, Miss Kara. Actually, one of these 5 witnesses. What? You think you just wouldn't turn up? I've been thinking Kira's dodgy anyway, to be fair. It has to be Kira. You're telling us there's a witch is amongst this group of witnesses? What utter rubbish! There is no way that such a claim could be true. That's right. You've got a lot of nerve accusing one of us being a witch. We've told you nothing but the truth. You stop the god to batter around such an outrageous accusation. Behold, behold! As my trusty shield deflects your petty words like the petty words that they are. Mr. Bottom. Yes, my lord. I would like to see a sketch of the crime scene at the time of the incident. Do you have one of your possession? Yes, certainly, my lord. I have one here. I requested it from the court of authority, just in case. Very well. Witnesses! Please be a puzzle. I'd like you to mark your location at the time of the murder. Given this crime scene scratch, quickly now. The number of witnesses doesn't add up. Looks like we're getting someone now. But we haven't even scratched the surface of this case yet. And it's thanks to this hat-wearing gentleman. Aww. The court accepts this crime scene sketch into evidence. It's Kara, man. It has to be. One witness is the witch. That can mean one thing. Somebody here isn't telling the truth. Would indeed appear to be the case, Mr. Wright. Listen well, Sir Blue Knight. The path you tread now is a dangerous one. Claiming that a witch is among these most honourable witnesses is a serious accusation, should it prove to be a false one. You'll find yourself at the other end of my sword. Do I make myself clear? Oh, that was so much of my suggestion. I mean, the gentleman here in the lovely top hat is not what you urged me to say. It is the same thing, Sir Blue Knight. Indeed, it is the same thing, Sir Baker. It's the same thing, Mr. Wright. Oh boy. Layton said, it's not my best bitch. Now, ready your sword. Ready? You listening? You claim the witch is not the accused and someone else at the crime scene was a true culprit. If what you say is true, then surely you could tell the court exactly where this person was at the time of the crime, can you not? Come now, Sir Blue Knight. Only you can enlighten us as to who the real witch actually is. Sir Doe Defender. Show us where the witch was at the exact same time the murder took place. I want to say it's Kara, right?
Got it.
It's not. But which is yeah. It's not Kara. Okay. Okay, you know what? Kira, I apologize. Damn, I was really hedging my bets on Kira being... Oh, I'm an idiot. It literally couldn't be Kira because she's the furthest one away, actually.
Got it.
I'm really gonna fuck it here. Oh my god, wait. I'm gonna... Okay, it's neither of the women then, which sounds really sexist. Sorry guys, I assumed the witch was a woman. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna guess him then. No.
Got it.
It can't be. This is really bad.
Got it.
I'm so... So it's Wordsmith? No.
Got it.
So it was none of them. What? I'm sorry, we've lost all our lives, but who is it then? I guessed everyone. That's a creepy face. Well, we failed. So is it... Huh? Yeah, we can skip that. Oh, I'm not actually quite far back. Oopsie.
Objection.
Okay, we'll just have to skip through this. Guys, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to skip through the whole thing. I didn't realize I had to save that this whole time. Okay. Well. Oh my god, okay. Oh no. I don't know who it is. It has to be one of the people in the middle, right? Like the actual, like, well, one of them two.
Objection.
I've really thought this. I don't know who it is. I was really hedging my bets on it being Kira, but I actually, based on the location, I genuinely think it can't be her. Because Ignace is so close, but... Right. I didn't realize, I thought I'd saved way earlier to... Right. Actually, no.
Hold it.
I need to save at some point, but maybe closer on.
Objection.
Maybe when Wordsmith actually reacts. I say.
Hang on.
He's so funny. I do like Wordsmith. I'm... Okay. Oh, 10 eyeballs. I still have no fucking idea who it could be then. I really don't know. But that doesn't... I circled everyone, right? Just for reference, I circled everyone. And we're saying it's one of the 5. So it can't be... Did I just do it wrong? Did I just... I don't know. This is wild. I love it. I don't know who it is. I really don't. I swear I've highlighted everyone. We'll skip there. Save here. This is probably a better place to save. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. I was just clicking. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I thought it was Kira. Probably not. Because Kira's the one who's been making such bold statements, I feel personally. I'm gonna have to guess one of the people in the middle. I'm scared I've just saved it in an impossible place.
Got it!
Somewhere around there. Maybe. Because I genuinely, now I think about it, yeah, it's this. It is actually this. Maybe they made this one disappear. But then, that's not them lying, is it? Right? Like, all it would be is just... Like, they wouldn't be lying. Like, none of the witnesses would be lying, unless one of them is the... It could be the knight, then. He's also blonde. It looks like it's in your head, but it's currently somewhat, wait, it looks like this, it is your head that is currently somewhere else, said Blue Knight. But what do you mean? I believe he's trying to convey that your answer is incorrect. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're now being very specific. Right, it's specifically by name. Never mind, I got it wrong. But it's weird that that's different to everything else.
Got it!
Somewhere around there. They're still wrong. Why? Something about it is 1 meter away. It's really bad. I don't know. I might have to use a hidden point, guys.
Got it.
I was being an idiot. Only on that one did I notice it doesn't have to be a person, it's the location. I'm an idiot.
Objection!
Because what I thought it was saying was, oh, one of these people has to be the witch. Where were they? And you have to pick the person. Yeah, okay, right. What is the meaning of this? Fortunately for you, the spot has absolutely nothing to do. Oh,
Objection!
please be right. So, Barnum, I suggest you try and take a look at this. Look at this. Grant Grimoire. Into this tome. Ignace summons a circle, a flame, within a 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the witch had to have been within 1 meter of the flame when casting the spell.
Objection!
Of course, you needn't say more, Mr. Knight. Simply not. First off, notice how there is no one else in the area other than the accused. It must be quite obvious from the sketch here that there is clearly nowhere for anyone to hide.
Objection!
It could still be Kira, guys. Oh, true. There are any hiding spots, however. It's one of a possibility if the witch wanted to stay hidden from sight using the invisibility. It's intriguing. Didn't you love to love showing evidence? Prove it. Where's the witch?
Take that!
Right? You think? Oh no, it's not right. Right. Okay. Sure. So it's not the scepter. So I can actually present the spell? Oh, I can present the spell. Great.
Take that!
Okay, that's fine. This so I presented the scepter, and it's like, nope. But then I present the spell, and then it presents the scepter. It's totally magic. Contains 2 magic gems. Yep, okay. Here's one other spell. That's right. Spell Demir. Demir. Ah, it can't be. It can't be. That's right. It's most certainly a witch present at the crime scene. Only they were completely invisible. So Kira, Professor the magic spell Demir. What foolishness is this? Order! Order in the court! Defender! What are you getting at? I've heard the witch used Demir to make the tally of magic disappear.
Objection!
According to the Grand Grimoire on the entry of Demir, it causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. In other words, as long as the witch was holding the staff in one hand while touching part of her body in the other, they'll be able to make themselves disappear. Are you implying that there is a number of that is the reason for the number of conflicting number of witnesses? Indeed it is, which means witnesses. Someone among you is not disclosing the entire truth, and the person is the witch we seek. I believe this is the most probable scenario. Honorable witnesses, you will testify to the court one final time. Tell us exactly what you saw and what you did not see at the scene of the crime. Oh, absurd, absurd. The purpose of this trial is to convince that girl of the crime, is it not? Hi, Blur. Blur. It's getting crazy. It's insane. This went from a really annoying trial to an actually very good trial. I can't lie to you. Granted, that bit then where I was trying to poke stuff, that was just me being dumb. But yeah, hopefully you're doing my work. This is insane. That's right,
We are not witches. This is very Layton coded. Witnesses, I ask that you listen. There's a witch mingling among you. I know, no, I thought that blur, I agree. Especially when there's a bit where it shows Maya with Luke and Layton and they just look completely different. Even, like, Espella, the witch that we're defending, she completely different art style, right? It's annoying. So it's like, look, all of these guys are very, like, you know, that, and then Espella looks like that. They're all just very different art styles. Espella's very Ace Attorney art, everyone else is Layton art. The true opponent here is within your own group. Real witch is one of these 5 witnesses, huh? And Blur, I've been saying, I don't trust this girl, Kira. However, for a second it looked like it wasn't her. I think I'm back on it being her. We'll see. The real witch is one of these 5 witnesses, huh? Fine by me. Let's put an end to this trial. Come on, it has to be Kira, man. You wish to know where we all were standing tonight? It matters not. With the flame just burn the same. The flame. I never saw anything like it. It quite literally left me speechless. I couldn't even so much as scream. The tiny cry. Okay, the blivers were roasting, so I rushed right over. I heard the incantation and the flame suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us. Well, as I said, there was only 3 people present. Like the man there. Okay. I'm gonna analyze his face because he's clearing one of the men. A most heinous act indeed. No small wonder these witnesses are so confused. Which among these witnesses? What an utterly baseless claim. I don't think so, Mark. The only baseless claim is in this case is that of Espella being a witch. It's more than it's more than likely one of these witches is a culprit. Testimony is about to tell me who the real witch is. I'm gonna go straight to wordsmith. This is getting interesting. I do like this.
Hold it!
Because he can... so including yourself, there were total 4 witnesses of this crime scene, correct? Then that is how it's come to pass. By the way, what do you mean by stumbling around like a newborn calf? Oh yes, it was that man as inebriated as he was loud. Quite a humorous sight it was, dare I say. Must be the witness permanently glued to his cup of... whatever it is he's drinking. When I saw the flames rise up in the sky, I wondered what could that be? Well, I cannot simply walk to my over to check. My knees are a bit weak from shock, you see. So there won't be like a gentleman came over. Yep.
Hang on!
Something the matter, mister? Mister! Ah! Oh, turn on the flame, Bluey! Bluey! That's my life. Said Blue Knight. Next time, please think before you're trying to press the witness. I think this guy even managed to scare Barnum off stuff. Hold on, sir. Well, Mr. Wordsmith's testimony just now, so it can't be him, can't be Wordsmith. Claims you were stumbling around. What does he mean by that? I'm gonna sound like a chummy now. In no way was I stumbling around anywhere. I like to think of it as more stumbling with style. I'm responsible, I don't. I should know better than to go stumbling around in the dead of night. Hey, look, I just don't go stumbling around like some company's idiot. I got myself on that. But anyway, I kind of tripped over a large stone. I mean, you don't exactly see what's going around with people when you're running around at full power, right? So, you could say I put my life on the line, proving that you really need to watch where you're going to run, when you run. Look, wages of you. Someone give this guy a medal. Lord, this testimony is a meaningless waste of everyone's time. No worries, Blair. Well, defender. There's no point to this particular line of questioning. Is there anything worth pursuing yet? What should I do? Not that there's anything wrong with defender. When I stated earlier that you should have a large stone, I bet it's the sheep. Mister, I have one question for you. Why weren't you watching what was in front of you? Well, to be honest with you, ain't much of a reason, but something suddenly caught my attention.
Oh. Out of nowhere. I saw you had someone call out my name. You heard your name? What's the name I want to hear it? Who wouldn't? When a woman calls your name, you pay attention to her, right? I bet his fucking name's like Snowy, isn't it? It's gonna be the same name as the goat. There, you heard someone call out, hey you, from behind you mean? What? I said they call out my name. How many guys you know will call hey you? If his name's Snowy... Oh, man. Oh. Oh, it is! Okay, I got it right. She said Demir. He's behind him. She's behind him. So she went invisible. He turns around. She goes around. It's Kira. I'm so glad I got that right. Granted, I feel like it... I don't know. Is it obvious? I don't know. I thought it was Kira from the get. I just didn't trust her. I think even when I first saw her, I was like, she was a bit weird. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy with that. My name is Amir. Don't you forget Bluey, you hear me? I must say, the gentleman does not strike me as an Amir. No, Professor. It's not a very memorable name, huh? I'm harsh. But witness, is there something, is there anyone among you who's aware of this man's name prior to now? Not at all. He always uses, just been mister to me. Ooh, nice blur. I need to do some baking. The knight's name is only as good as the name of the sortie carries. It is the first day I've heard of this. I dare say, I do not expect his name to be, one such as a me. Sorry, but I don't know his name either. I only remember the names of my most loyal customers. Yeah, fucking witches, bitch! Okay. It looks like absolutely no one knew the witness's name. You know, it ain't really much of a surprise to me. Oh, seriously. I definitely had someone call my name. You get to be my age. Really start to wonder if you'll find true love, you know? I thought that pretty voice tonight might have been me, sweetie. Your Honor. Yep. I agree. See, Layton knows what's up. I don't believe we should be so quick to label Mr. Amir's testimony meaningless. Wouldn't you agree? I request that the witness add this amusing anecdote to his testimony. Layton, you legend. Witness, I read your testimony, but please reflect on the important points of your story. I'm telling you, it's some common name. I was looking around trying to find them. I don't know why I submit to this, though. I'll save here, because, right. Because what I'm thinking is, it's either...
Hold it!
Oh. I need to do that. Excuse me, Mr. Amir. Ah, that's funny, Bluey. Mister, hey, it's all the same to me. So, you say that you heard your name being called from behind. Are you absolutely sure about that? Oh, well, right or wrong. It sure sounded like my name. I mean, what else could it have been? I don't remember it happened. If I'd heard something, right? Still. Maybe there's a chance to just imagine. Anyway, I really came for someone behind me. Someone behind you. There's another matter, Miss Wright. Mr. His memory isn't actually isn't the most accurate, but what if he says he's straight? There's definitely something there. Something you say. What you mean? A contradiction? Yeah, I think so. Although I don't think I don't know. There's something strange about this testimony. I don't see any decisive evidence in the court record that can help. You see, if I find a contradiction that cannot be supported by the evidence.
Objection!
My lord, this line of interrogation is a complete waste of the court's time. Defender, I must warn you, from here on, any unnecessary questioning will be dealt with accordingly. Oh, no answer correctly here. It's curtains for the trial, for a spell. If you intend to find a fault in this witness testimony, you'll need to present decisive evidence to back up your claim. There's not one single piece of evidence, decisive evidence in the court record. Thank you, because it's both Demir, the fact that his name's Amir, and the map showing that Kira is behind him. I'm telling you, I've known it's Kira, but I don't know how to prove it. What do we do now? Mr. Wright. Mr. Layton? I have an idea. I believe there is a weapon of sorts, which you might be able to expose the contradiction without the need of evidence. A wire. I'm just hanging up a wire. It's fallen out. A weapon? It's like... Right, we'll try that. It's like unhooked. No, Defender, give us your answer. Yes, Your Honor. I don't want to soft lock myself, but I know it's Kira. Let's find the witness's testimony. Your Honor, the defense. This is a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony. I just realized I don't get pickbacks based on how many hearts I got. I should have just reset.
Objection!
Oh well. What is this? You must be even bigger fool than I thought, Mr. Blue Knight. You do not possess even a sliver of common sense, do you?
Objection!
Oh, here we... Yes, Layton. If I may interrupt for just a moment to quiz the barn. Allow me to ask you. What need is there for common sense in this world that foregoes... wait. What need is there for common sense in the world that foregoes using it? Accordingly, I must humbly ask you to discard such a manner of thinking. Whatever do you mean? It pisses me off that he just flips from side to side. It's like he walks around to talk to the defense and then to the prosecutor. Like, comes around. You have my utmost thanks for placing a trust in me, Mr. Wright. Let us discuss the one remaining weapon in this cross-examination. A remaining weapon? This trial has taught us a valuable new technique that, to be used in the courtroom, has it not? I mean, questioning, right, Professor? Indeed it did, yes, Luke. Each of these witnesses in this trial has given their own account of what occurred. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. That gives me an idea. In addition to catch a witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one more thing. Something else we can get from a 5-person cross-examination? That's right, of course. Indeed, Mr. Wright. Contradictions. Should one witness's testimony differ from another testimony, then? I suppose that in itself could also be considered a contradiction, can it not? Somebody contradicting testimony. I would have thought of that, don't I? Enough. Sir Blue Knight, are you proud? Evidence proving the contradiction within this witness's testimony. Witness's testimony does not contradict any evidence. It contradicts the testimony. What's music? What are you talking about? It is time, Mr. Okay, Hi, Mike? Is that? Oh, Mike. Hello. This is a horrible time for you to join. I think this is the plot twist of the. I think this is the plot twist of the case. But hopefully you do that. Oh wait. What are your favorite DS games, Mike? I'm assuming it's Mike, right? You're welcome. There you. Okay, right. Yeah, I already know who it is. Alright, let's give this another shot, Nick. Make sure we don't forget to take a look at the case, take a look at the court record too. Oh, I wanted to save. That sounds good. I heard the scene, but I ended up it's. Oh my god, when I tell you, I wish I could play Danganronpa on stream. I wanted to. I just feel like it'd be a bit weird because I already know what happens in it. If that makes sense. I don't know. I always thought it'd be cool to do a retrospective one of like understanding, well, now that I know what the game is. But then I feel like I'm kind of just playing it. But again, in this game. Like, there'd be no like suspense because I already kind of know a lot of the story. But yeah. Now, I can imagine joining a Danganronpa stream at the very end because it's so confusing to get to, but yeah. And like the reveals are big. Like they're big reveals. Like all three of the games. Yeah, now that makes sense. Ace Attorney and Professor Layton. Do you have any favourites within them? Maya, stop getting me honest. It's Maya and Espella in this one. This girl Espella's been like there's been 2 cases trials. She's been the focus for both. I heard the scene, but I ended tripping when I heard someone call my name from behind.
Objection!
This one. The person contradicting this man's testimony is none other than you, Miss Kira. Thank God. I was right. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh! That's the thing. I wouldn't mind playing it like a kind of like retrospectively, where I know what happened and I can kind of like call back to be like, oh, well, I know this from this. This obviously this leads to this. You know, that sort of thing. Ace Attorney Investigations. I think it is 1 or 2. Number 2 is really good. I remember that. What was number 1? I think I like number 2. Ace Attorney Investigations. I don't remember. And then Professor Layton and the Lost Future. I think that one I do like. That one's very fun. Miss Kira. Are you both pointing at me? We said your name. On the instant, that man heard someone's voice call his name. That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It could not have been anyone else. And yeah, in your testimony, you stated that you were in such a shock during tonight's events that you could not even speak. This is a clear contradiction. Yes, so there's what was it? It's the trilogy. Then it's Ace Attorney Investigations 1, then 2, then it's Apollo Justice trilogy. I think is the order. This is somewhere in between, but I think this is non-canon, I want to say. Let me check, actually. I'll check on my phone. Kira's like, yeah, no. Kira! No, but, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the order of it. And then, wait, did I say Ace Attorney? Ace Attorney. And then with the Professor Layton ones, there's the 3 prequel ones. Then there's this game. Then it's the 3 mainline ones, I'm assuming. Well, this might be after Curious Village. I'm not sure. But yeah. Talon was the word. Yeah, there's 2 Ace Attorney Investigations. I would recommend playing both. Have you actually played any of them? Or do you just know about the games? Mike. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, there are some really good cases. I will say, starting this one off, the last stream that I did on this, I was like, this is awful. I was like, this is not fun, I'm not enjoying it. This stream today, this has been great. So, there was, I cut off a really weird time. I think if I carried on, whenever I streamed it, like 3 days ago, I think it was, I think I actually would have enjoyed it. It was the fact that I cut it off at that moment, I was like, damn, I'm done. If I had carried on, I would have been fine, because this has been great. This half of the stream. The stream? Case.
Objection!
What? What is the meaning of this, Defender? Can you really claim that, to trust this sham or witness? And his sham for testimony. I love him too. Choose the respect is called, Pandora's, but yeah. I've played... wait, actually, at this point, let me get my spreadsheet out. Excel. Because this is, I think, my 3rd last... So I've done all of them. I've kind of alternated between them. So after this game, I've got Professor Layton and Azran Legacy. Then I've got The Great Ace Attorney 1. Layton's Mystery Journey, which is, I think is about... his daughter, I want to say it is. And then The Great Ace Attorney 2. And then I'm done with Ace Attorney and things. Right. I've kind of like linked them up in a weird way where it's like actually lined up well. But, oh, actually no, it kind of does work out. Because I think after Great Ace Attorney 2... I'd like to think by then, the new Professor Layton game's out, because there's a new World of Steam, I think it is, comes out soon. So yeah, it actually kind of does work out, bouncing between them.
Objection!
I need to drink, I've yapped too much, Mike. Hopefully you've enjoyed the yap. A man's character is besides the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. Oh wait, the wrong verse. This man's character is besides the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. So once the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, which in turn made him fall over. He heard a woman's voice calling his name. A very concrete reason. A reason enough to believe his testimony.
Objection!
Mystery Journey, I think, is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the one with his daughter. I swear I saw in a trailer. Yeah, no, I was so happy. It's weird because, like, I kind of thought that Professor Layton was a forgotten thing. And then, yeah, I was midway through doing the playthroughs of them, and then randomly it was announced. I was like, this is insane that they're doing a Professor Layton game. I'm so happy they're doing one. It's one of those things, like, going back to Danganronpa, I wish they did another Danganronpa game. I don't know if I would play it on stream retrospectively. I think it's a fun idea, but it's one of those things. It's like I know what happens in the cases, so it's like dialogue-wise, like talking about this now. I don't want to spoil it for people watching it if they're new, but I know what's happening. So it's like, I guess if I say from the beginning that I know what happens, then it'll be fine. But yeah, I love Danganronpa. I really do. It's one of those. I wish I played the third one on. I've never finished the third one, but I wish I played the third one at least. Because number 1 and number 2, I already knew about them before, like I even started playing them. So yeah, I only have them on PlayStation as well. If it is what you say, then explain why I feel the witness is somehow responsible, or why you feel this witness is somehow responsible.
That's right. Why me? People barely hear me when I'm out selling my flowers, with how soft my voice is. And besides, there was another woman at the scene, wasn't there? Me? What are you getting at, young lady? Do you honestly think a woman my age would be out late at night in the forest flirting with questionable men? Besides, I don't even know this pathetic man's name. How could I have called out to him?
Yep.
Even if I did know his name, do you really think that kind of guy, he's the kind of guy any self-respecting girl would want?
Right on the screen saying, yeah, I've played these games before. I played the Squid Game, man. Yeah. It's just the Squid Game gif over and over again looping. Come on, ladies. I'm starting right here, you know. As I was saying, the only person the guy could have heard from behind him was you, Miss Karen. The defense wishes to present evidence to prove this claim. This has been a great twist. To choose a witness like this young lady here. Why? This is simply unheard of. I must warn you, defender. If you cannot prove your accusation to this court, you will. Oh, right, I'm gonna save actually because I don't trust myself to accidentally click the wrong thing. You'll see the underside of a gavel. Show us evidence proving this young lady because. Okay, right, yes, and then it's dinner.
Take that!
It has to be this. I'm sorry. How is that not it? I'm glad I saved. If I had to do that whole thing again, I would have cried. It's gonna be the fucking map, but like, I'm annoyed because it's gonna be the map.
Take that!
Right? I'm giving myself a life back, screw that. Oh wait, no, I can't. It's not as easy as the actual other games. Take a look at this and you'll have your answer. This is a crime scene sketch. Like, this is what annoys me, because the logic in this game is a bit flawed. Because we've actively just stated that it could only have been Kira because she was behind him. So why do I now need to reiterate the fact with the map that she was behind him? Because we already knew that point. We then had this conversation with the two women being like, well, I didn't know his name, I don't know his name either. And his name's Amir, and it's Demir is the spell. So I assumed it was that, but oh well. This is the crime scene sketch. See the positions of each witness during the crime. Only person you could have possibly heard from him, behind him, was none other than Miss Kira.
Objection!
But we took some extra steps here. Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness yields only a sham of a testimony. That is all there is to it. Oh. Poor guy. Did you, in fact, see this foul girl's face? You know, now that you mention it. Today's the for reference. This actually does help. So basically, these two guys have been killed. They've basically been lit on fire. The whole thing is like, in this town, it's very medieval, so the whole vibe of this is witch hunts. So we're not doing well, it's kind of a murder trial, but this girl, Espella, is essentially accused of being a witch. So the whole point of this case is like, she's not a witch, she is a witch. We're now basically saying that there's this spell called Demir, which makes you vanish. And there's also a spell called Ignize that lights people on fire. So obviously they're saying that, oh, you know, a witch light on fire, it must have been a speller. What we're now saying is that this girl has turned invisible, gone over here, then lit them up on fire. That's what's happening, right? This is when the Phoenix gets to the... Funny you say that. So, oh god, that's actually quite a lot of things. So basically, this place is called Labyrinthia. Yes, Labyrinthia. Layton is in London. Phoenix has just travelled to England to go on this, like, trip. Basically, they find this girl, Espella, in London. Layton does. Basically helps her escape from these witches. He gets sucked into this book called the Historia Labyrinthia, and it's basically this book that writes stories, essentially. So they get sucked in. Phoenix and Maya find Espella, and then, like, they go through this whole case. Yeah, literally, there's a lot. Phoenix and Maya go through this case, and essentially they solve that Espella doesn't commit this crime. They also get sucked into this book. But then we place Layton, and for some reason Phoenix has lost his memory, and Phoenix and Maya are both bakers for 5 years. Bear in mind, I don't know if that's like a twist that's gonna happen, but yeah, they've been bakers for 5 years in this Historia Labyrinthia, and only through the trial have they remembered their memory of like where they're from. It's weird, they had some random memory loss. It's a bit wild. Honestly, I mean, I know I just told you everything. I'd go back and rewatch the previous streams, Mike, because it does give context, even though I ramble a lot in them, if you couldn't tell. Hopefully you enjoyed them, though. Just me rambling. You know, no you mention it. Seeing as I'd fallen down at all, I don't think I saw a face. Okay, you heard a voice, right? Let me think. The voice came out of nowhere. It's kind of a bitch. It's honestly such a ridiculous plot. In the best way, but it's like, what's happening? Like, it is very confusing. I'd rewatch it just for it to make sense, if that makes sense. To be fair, I have a playlist of all the Professor Layton games and all the Phoenix Wright games, but I haven't updated the playlist in a long time. So, oops. I'll have to go back and do that, actually. And I guess I kind of sound like her. I can't say whether or not it was the girl's voice. This girl's voice. There you have it, said Blue Knight. Such a pity. Anyone thinks that's artistly blur. I like both their art styles, to be fair. I do prefer the Phoenix Wright art style. I prefer the Professor Layton plot. Because I do think Ace Attorney has an overarching plot with loads of little stories. And I think Layton's is very focused. It's very much about one story. He's the town drunk, let him, Mike. He's allowed. And there you have such a pity. My lord, it is clear that the defence's claim is nothing but a pointless waste of the court's time. I recommend you deliver unto them a penalty befitting for such behaviour. Indeed, Inquisitor. I'm sorry, we presented so much evidence. How are you already taking Barnum's side? Ready yourself, defender. What is that laughter? Oh. I don't know. You know what? No, I have watched the movie now this time, and I really enjoyed it. Because the reason why is because, I say the reason why, I actually completely forgot about it until we played the Miracle Mask, and then it essentially covered a plot point in the movie. I was like, wait a minute, and then yeah, I was like, oh no, I've actually watched this. I forgot about that. Some more. Of course, but nah. I mean, they have Apollo, they have Clavier, they have Gono. they have a lot. They honestly, Phoenix Wright has either some of the prettiest designs or some of the most god awful designs. It's insane. Pardon me, my lord. Yeah, no, actually. It looks like you finally arrived at a decision. That means this has nothing to do with me. Isn't that right, Mr. Barnum? What are you saying? I'm saying that it's time for me to stop peddling testimony and step back to peddling flowers. I mean, look at all of these flowers left over. It's going to take it until someone has to sell them if I stay any longer. Or maybe, my lord, you and the rest of the court will be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers to help a girl out. No, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it, to be fair. Oh no, I don't think... I mean...
Then it's settled. Now, if you'll excuse me, my apologies for the interruption.
I've watched it twice now. It is a good movie. I'd recommend it, Blur. Now that we've played Azran... No, Azran. It's the Miracle Mask, but there's the Azran Legacy. I think it's the same thing. Or is Azran like... No. Actually, I think Azran Legacy is the next game. We've played the Miracle Mask. Azran Legacy comes next. Understood. The court will dismiss the witness. Well, Miss Kira... it would seem you will begin to show the court your true colours.
Oh, whatever do you mean? Okay then, everyone. It looks like that's that.
Hold it!
Wait, don't leave yet. This cross-examination isn't over.
Now, that's funny. You say it isn't over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
Inquisitor maintains that the real witch is the accused, Espella Cantabella. Oh, what a name as well. This girl is nothing more than a witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will. This is bad. If they let her walk out now.
Nick, do you think she could be...
The real witch?
You really like throwing around accusations, don't you, Sir Defender? Let me spell it out for you one last time, so even you can understand.
Just cast a spell.
I didn't know this man's name at all before today. I still don't remember it. So, how could I have got called out to him? Do you get it now? Now then, until we meet again.
Sorry, I don't want to be that person. We could have cut out 10 minutes if we had just... The evidence that we originally presented was allowed. But no. No, we weren't allowed. And that's fine. Hold it. Hold it, please.
Hold it.
Oh, hold it. Why did we pan to Layton first if it was Layton? One moment, please, Miss Kira. I watched Better Call Saul. Oh, you know what? I actually... Oh, I didn't know that's what Better Call Saul was about. But God, I haven't watched either of them, rather. I've learned about... To be fair, I will say, I've learned more about Court through Professor Lee. No, Phoenix Wright. I wanted to be... No, I didn't want to be a lawyer. But I thought being a lawyer would be cool, and then I realised now I'm an idiot. One moment, please, Miss Kira.
Is there something else you wanted?
You don't seem to realise what you let slip.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, honestly, I love making British jokes. You know. It is a funny... Well, it's a funny accent. The accents are so funny in England. They are fun. Hold it. This man testified you could hear his name called at the crime scene. However, we have no knowledge of his name at the time. Is that correct?
That's right. This widow is just imagining things. Like I said, I've already forgotten his name, even though he told it to us earlier.
There's just one problem. Namely, what the voice he heard tonight... What the voice he heard tonight was actually saying. Huh? What do you mean? That's obvious. It was a name, wasn't it? Now, what was that name again? My lord, I'm still here, you know. Just saying what this man heard with tonight wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely. Indeed, I'm Inquisitor Barnum. Something else. Ah! I noticed this like 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago maybe? Actually, probably nearly 50 minutes ago. Something what I think could be. Stretch, but the possibility is there. That's right, Mr. Wright. This single possibility is the key to solving this mystery. Is the defense ready to present its evidence to the court?
This is ridiculous. I demand you let me go this instant.
So what's stopping her from just lighting us all on fire? She's got the... Oh, she hasn't got the scepter. Witness. What you're being accused of is not to be taken lightly. You will not leave this courtroom so long as any reasonable doubt remains. You were just about to let her go. Like what? I actually got on a little British accent, a British accent little bit. It's probably from listening to me. Am I stumbling? Defender, you may present your evidence. Show the court will... Okay, yeah.
Take that!
I wish I had a non-English accent, but apparently I sound very posh, so that's that. Excuse me, mister. I'm sorry, what was your name again? You've got a name that no one seems to remember. You've got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason. This is rude. It's not even a hard name to remember. We can call him. Guys, I wish I was colonized. That's all I'm saying. I love that. I've not been colonized, I think. Hey, it's Amir. Me name's Amir, darn it. How many times have I got to say it? No matter how many times you say it, you do not look like an Amir. Dan, I only remember my most loyal customers' names. It doesn't look like he could afford even a single daisy. Come on, guys, stop kicking the guys down. Screw me. What you heard tonight? You heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name. Your name just so happens to sound exactly like another name. Another name? Yeah, the answer's right here in this term. I'm talking about Amir. Amir? Well, he actually heard at the time wasn't his own name. It was the name of the magical incantation. But what the? The blazes? Scare. If you've gone what you said just a few minutes ago. Potty Potty's actual thing, I say in real life. Okay, that's a bit embarrassing, bro. I'm joking. Quite clearly stated you didn't know the man's name.
Objection!
So, Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Amir heard by the witness was actually said by this flower girl, and that it was not his name at all, but rather the incantation of a magic spell. Defense proposed of the following. The true criminal, the supposed witch, is not the defendant, Mrs. Spella Cantabella. Instead, the witness who claimed to who heard uttering the magic incantations, Miss Kira, she's our witch. I remember in the one where you played Edge, if you want to play him for a second. Yeah. Now, honestly, that case was so weird. I didn't like. No, actually, no, that's a lie. The victim looked creepy as hell. I actually didn't mind it though. I like what was her name? Camille? Or something like that. Yeah. Apparently, I'm reconnecting. Am I alive still? Am I alive still? I got a warning connection just then. So hopefully I'm live. I'm gonna have to listen to my own voice. Or something like that. Okay, yeah. Apparently I'm still live. Oh! Mike, did you subscribe? Hopefully you did. Thank you if you did, my love. Welcome to the channel if you haven't. But instead, the witness who was heard uttering the magic incantations, Miss Kira, she is our witch. You used magic to vanish from the scene and tried to frame Miss Cantabella instead. No! What just happened? Is that girl? Is a spell of an old witch? Oh, unbelievable. I've never heard anything like this. Inquisitor Barnum? Are those two really defeated Inquisitor Barnum?
Objection!
An impressive display, said Blue Knight. It would seem you finally managed to hone your blade. However, I believe the blade's edge is already beginning to dull. What do you mean? Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I'm referring to the contradiction, naturally. Hey, that's my line. Lord, the Inquisitor would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening. Very well, Inquisitor Barnum. Said Blue Knight. You claim the following. At the time of the crime, the accused, Espella Cantabella, was surrounded by two rogues. Then, you know what? Also, sorry, I did want to mention this as well, because I wanted to point out, you know when we talk about art styles, look how artistic all of these guys are. She looks so late. She looks extra Layton coded. Does this make sense? Oh, thank you, Mike. She looks like actually part of the movie. I don't know how to like. These all look like they're from, well, actually no. These two, no. These all look like they're from the same art style, and then she just looks extra high def in some way. I'm in the same time zone. I'm British. But war. I say it's same, unless you're not actually from Britain. You just have a British accent. But yeah. Now I'm from England. England. Then, in order to accuse the witch, in order to frame the accuser as a witch, Miss Kira cast the spell Demir and made herself vanish. Bye, Mike. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. She then moved in closer to the victim. Look at their faces. At which point she cast a gaze. That's the incident seen by our witnesses tonight. Indeed. Well, that does seem to be the claim. The problem is what happened next. There's a contradiction in the defense's account from Miss Kira's movements. I'm going to go to the toilet so I can bear with. Alright, let's just do this quickly. There we go. This is going. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Contradiction in her movements. Allow me to continue. The witnesses have stated that they were each ventured out towards the crime scene. Which is when Miss Akira, the witch, made her way to this point was still invisible. When she arrived at said spot, she then cast a mirror and reappeared during the other witnesses. No, what? Are you an idiot? There you have it. That is accurate, isn't it? Said Blue Knight. Wait, no! What I'm saying is she... No! No! Oh, you idiot! No! No! That's not what I mean! That's correct. Then Mr. Amir heard her call his name. Well then, I have put one question that I would like you to answer. Why do a witch need to do such a thing? Well, what do you mean? Because Miss Kira was a witch, surely she would not have made the conscious decision to reappear when she did. I would imagine she would have remained hidden and flee the crime scene. Quite right! That's what I would do if I was a witch. It's the other way around, you fog. Amir is... I don't know where Amir came from as well, by the way, because we're talking about fucking Demir. Yeah, Demir. Why did Phoenix use Amir? We're using Demir. It's to originally... What? Right? Am I being dumb? Given the point, there would be no viable reason for doing recite the incantation. In other words, it is inconceivable that this flower salad, Miss Kira, could be a witch. What? What just happened? The girl, Miss Kira really not a witch? Ain't Chris the Bonnet just turning the entire trial around? What? Just what I expected from my room via sword of justice. But, Right, so he's fighting your case, and you're gonna... Yeah, right, so you're really throwing your cover, Kira, you dumb bitch.
That's right! You all heard it! It's just as Inquisitor Barnum said! Me, a witch! The idea is laughable!
Laughable! Right, so I think the problem is, Kira, you shut your mouth. You don't make it obvious led to you by doing a witch laugh. He's not, but somehow he's the only smart one here, Blur. Not good. She's really bounced back on her feet. Ooh, we're so close too. Yeah, look at the difference in art styles. Yeah, I can't believe it. Can't believe in Chris Barnum. Can't you see it? You just have to take one good look at her. It's obvious she's the real witch here. Remember, Mr. Wright, at times like this, a cool head will prevail. Mr. Layton. If you have to fight your way out of circumstances such as these many times before, This situation is no different. As a defense attorney, what would you usually do at such a time? Well, what I usually do, turn your figure around. Of course, there's only one thing that can get me out of a situation like this. But I'll flip this case on its head and think outside the box. If it's going to be that she used Demir instead of Amir, I'm going to be pissed off because I was saying Demir the whole time. And I don't know why. You would be using Demir anyway, because that's the fucking spell. Why the hell did he think we were using Amir? Oh, I don't know. No. You know what? I take the whole thing back because his name is Emir. It's right now. I don't want to be that person. Yeah, I'm taking it all back because to be fair, it sounds closer to Amir than Emir, but it's gonna be. He said Demir. You know what? Yeah, no, for real though. To be fair, Maya's not exactly qualified either. But yeah, they came in because Phoenix was shitting the bed, so. Assuming the defense was nothing picked out.
Why, of course. That's because everyone knows the truth. But you know, the girl right there is the real witch. That settles it then. Go ahead and deliver your verdict, my lord.
Objection!
The situation is exactly as you described, Mr. Barnum. It really doesn't make much sense for the witch to have used Amir. Regardless, the defense still maintains that Miss Curie is under the incantation and did utter that incantation and make herself reappear. The question is, for what reason? Oh, no, we're actually saying it's Amir then. Interesting. Right. You know what? Sure. I want to see what this is then. If you really didn't have to use that spell, then why use it in the first place? We can find the answer to the question. Then this entire case will start to unravel. It's fascinating. Very well. Allow us to hear this theory of yours. Tell the court why it is necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene. Well, we're still in the end game, which will eliminate the impossible. Whatever reason must be the truth. Reason, right? I'm saving you. I don't trust myself to get this right. That's all I'm saying. I spent too long on this. Reason Miss Kira reappeared at the crime scene was. The answer is obvious. She must have wanted to become a witness or something.
Objection!
Simply, I did not. Okay, wait, we got it wrong. I think it's your yeah. Yeah, we kind of fucked up. We done really bad, yeah. You know what, Blair? I don't know if she is in this game. Because I think this happens beforehand. Because I think she's still a child in it. Yeah, we fucked up. Luke definitely isn't legal. Allowed in it illegally. But also, there's a guy drinking alcohol on the stand, so I think they don't care about laws, considering. Right, load save data. Really fucked it there, guys. There's no issue trying to cover her own crime. Oh, is that right? Tell me, why would you do that? Well, just give me a minute, I'm getting to that part. Oh. Oh. I can't tell if this is actually... No matter how you look at it, there'd be no reason for me to reappear, assuming I was the criminal.
Objection!
Okay, there we go. I thought this was me getting it wrong. I didn't realise. My bad. Pardon the interruption, but that's not necessarily the case. Mr. Layton? Explain yourself, Sir Tabat. You've stated that Miss Kira had no reason to reappear. However, the situation changed, and it became necessary for her to show herself. Isn't that right, Miss Kira? Huh? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. It would seem the defense must clarify their argument for evidence. Mr. Wright, I believe that Miss Kira did not intend to reveal herself at the crime scene. Rather, that something occurred which forced the young lady to make herself reappear. What was so important that she had to reappear and risk being spotted? Defender. Tell the court why it would have been necessary for the witch to reappear. The glasses.
Take that!
Skira, you usually wear glasses, is that correct? Huh?
It's like I already told you. I lost my glasses a few days ago.
Are you absolutely sure about that? Oh, the glass shattering is her glasses? Maybe? Or did you, not, in fact, lose them tonight? During the crime?
Of course not. Perhaps you accidentally dropped them when you were committing the crime.
Then, as you attempted to make your escape, you noticed they were gone. Therefore, you made yourself reappear in order to search for your missing glasses.
No!
That's a bit weird.
Objection!
How absurd. Such baseless conjecture. What you propose is fundamentally flawed. What do you mean? Let us assume, hypothetically, that the witch did in fact drop this evidence. Does that not explain what purpose it, that does not explain what purpose it would serve to make her reappear, or self-reappear. It would still make more sense for her to escape under cover of darkness.
Objection!
Yeah, because if you find the glasses there, you'd be like, why the fuck were you at? Fortunately, Mr. Barnum, such a plan was simply not possible. But what? Mr. Wright, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, it means the reason Miss Kira made us a reappear of the crime scene. Yeah, this is it. Defender, enlighten us. Why did the witness feel the need to make herself reappear? It's so simple, Your Honor. She couldn't find her glasses. She could not find them. You notice, she's not wearing her glasses right now.
Objection!
Hold a moment, Sir Green Knight. What does that have to do with anything?
That's right. It doesn't change a single thing.
That's where you're wrong. In fact, it changes things quite a bit. Tonight, the two victims were engulfed by flames, courtesy of the magic spell. A very instant, four witnesses saw the flame up to the scene. It was at that point, and something you didn't expect occurred. You suddenly lost your glasses. That's right, you were scared that if your glasses were discovered at the scene of the crime, you'd be suspected of being a witch.
Objection!
What foolishness, even if her glasses were found. She could simply have explained that she had dropped them there before the crime happened.
Objection!
That is not quite possible, Mr. Barnum. What did you say? You recall, it's been raining quite heavily at the crime scene beforehand. As you stated, she got her glasses before the crime, then naturally, one would expect the glasses to be soaked in water and covered in mud. The rain had already stopped at the time of the crime itself was committed. In other words, a look at a pair of clean, dry glasses would reveal she dropped them later, thus implicating her as a witch. Yeah, but they're still puddles.
No!
I should have known. I was practicing my rainfall rendering intending to the forest. Not once during the rainfall did I see the flower maiden travelling along the nearby path. That's not all. In order to frame Miss Cantabella as a witch, you need to leave the witch scepter behind at the scene of the crime. I see. That would be the most decisive evidence that she was a witch. Objective here. Must have somebody else discovered the stuff at the scene. Alas, that person was I. However, no doubt you came to realize that once you deduced which spell was used by simply examining the magic. Oh wait. No doubt you came to realize that one can deduce which spells were used simply by examining the magic gems of the scepter. In the case, one can see that a witch must have used Demir to vanish from sight and make herself escape. That's why, Miss Kira. You will have no option but to reappear at the crime scene. The only way to avoid suspicion if someone were to discover your glasses at the crime scene. By reappearing, you'd be able to explain you simply drop your glasses when you rush to see what happened. What do you have to say to that, Miss Kira? Oh. You're gonna laugh again.
You know,
No.
I've let you both ramble on and on But playtime is over. So that's it, then? I'm a witch because I dropped my glasses? I must have said it how many times now? I lost my glasses days ago. Were you even listening? I'll say it again. Over 1,000,000 times! I lost my glasses, I lost my glasses! Do you like evidence, Sir Defender? Do you love proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha! You can't prove it! In other words, you lose.
I don't want to be that person, but you can't prove that Espel's a witch, but that's besides the point. We'll ignore that point. It's funny when witnesses break down because it's like, I mean, everyone can then tell you're just being crazy, but sure. That is correct. Proving such a thing would indeed be impossible. To prove that the witness dropped her glasses at the crime scene, what say you, Inquisitor Barnum? It is indeed a question of proof, my lord. These glasses have been missing from the very beginning. The Knights of the Inquisition found no trace of these glasses anywhere near the crime scene. Therefore, the witness cannot in any way be accused of being a witch. You heard the man. But we're so close. We were so close. That girl is a witch. Can't anyone else see that? Yeah, Luke's only using logic. Should we do, Professor? Ah! Damn. Professor Layton said, fuck you. Well, it would seem the young lady has finished what she had to say. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Wright? Yeah, so it looks that way, Miss Layton. What's with the face? Do you find something funny here? Just as you said, Inquisitor Barnum. But explain. The defense raises just one further question. Why were you unable to find those glasses? But what do you mean? You must have searched the area quite thoroughly to look for them. And yet, even now the Knights have been unable to locate the glasses. Do you ever wonder why? Yes, that has become quite a mystery. Surely they must be around somewhere. The glasses were lost to the wolves. That's the only explanation. There's still one remaining piece of place that you have not yet not searched tonight. I was gonna say her in the milk bucket. I was gonna say the flower basket, but maybe the milk bucket actually. Huh? What did you say? The glasses were supposedly not found at the crime scene. Only at one of a possible place. What is this? You two? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save again, but I'm pretty sure it's the milk bucket. Right? Have I? And you, Sir Blue Knight, you're your blade and revealed to the court where the glasses are supposedly hiding. It looks like someone managed to make it through a very first witch trial. All comes to this, the final piece of evidence. Time to clear up this case once for all. Leave the rest of your capable hands, Mr. Wright. Piece of evidence pointing, yeah.
Take that!
Tonight, there was one thing that was carried away at the crime scene right under everyone's noses. Carried away? I'm speaking, of course, about this. Ah! That's the milk bucket that disappeared from the crime scene. Thus far, the defense claims that the glasses were dropped at the crime scene. Wait. Glasses were dropped at the crime scene has been regarded as mere speculation. However, Miss Kira, if, Miss Kira, we find your glasses within the contents of this milk bucket, then our mere speculation will suddenly become a fact. But what manner of witchery? What are you talking about? You're crazy. Just crazy. No way my glasses could be inside that stupid bucket. That's just impossible. How about we quit the speculation and actually find out? Let's say, what do you say, Inquisitor Barnum? That'll just waste the court's time. Don't listen to them. Don't. It is mandated that the Knights of the Inquisition investigate any and all possibilities during the course of trial. Lord, the Inquisition requests that the milk bucket be searched immediately. Very well. It's not that quite hard, surely. Oh! Yep. What? Kira, as you can see, your glasses, the glasses have been found in the milk bucket. If out, there's nothing you can say can change that now. Which leads us to the next question, which, specifically, a question of when. When did you drop your glasses into the milk bucket?
What? Why is this happening? The whole thing is ridiculous. The answer is obvious, isn't it? I dropped them afterwards, after I went to the fire. After a tiny peek inside the milk bucket. That's when they fell in.
Objection!
Don't be stupid, child. Stewie and I were at the same fest. We made sure to take that milk bucket before anyone else can get their grubby little hands on it. You ain't gonna let a single soul get anywhere near that sweet, creamy bucket of deliciousness. You can bet my fat on that. Each of these 4 witnesses have stated that they heard the spell Ignace being cast this time of the incident. Go to the grimoire. Ignace summons a circle of flames within a 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the real witch must have Canterbury's side at the time of the incident. Indeed. That is when the glass is found in the milk bucket. Therefore, there's only one logical conclusion. Only one person could have been the true witch. I don't know, I feel like that's a bit faulty. Like, I'm very lucky that the glass is found in the milk bucket, but fab. We got a double point.
Miss Kira.
Again.
You are the real witch.
I don't think we get 2. No. Oh. She got knocked out by her own basket. That was kind of a letdown of a breakdown. Damn, she got there quick. What a strange trial this has been. From the very beginning, we have all paid witness to the most unusual set of circumstances. A baker turned defender, a surprise extra witness, and now a not guilty verdict for the accused. Never have I ever such a spectacle. Seen such a spectacle. Is this really happening? Girl in the cage, careless on the cage. You mean she's the real witch? What about that dispel Cantabelga?
Miss Kira,
Oh.
tell us why. Why were you trying to frame Miss Cantabella?
You could easily have escaped the crime scene without a trace. There was no reason to frame anyone.
Yeah, true.
This crime was a result of nothing but your overwhelming ill
She's
intent.
been very hell bent on
To frame a person as a
especially
witch
Espella.
is to condemn that person to death by fire. Surely you must know this. So why Espella Cantabella?
Do you have any idea what it feels like to be a witch?
No.
What it feels like.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for these powers, but I have them. And now here I am, begging for my life. I was living such a peaceful life until now. Selling flowers, getting scolded by my boss for not selling enough of them. That's why I was trying to put an end to these trials once and for all.
Put an end to the trials.
You all know what I mean? The one condition written in the story that will end these witch trials.
When the great witch Bezella has been put to the flames and vanquished from this world, these trials will come to an end.
This was my chance to finally end all this. At least that's what I thought. The sun had begun to set on that lonely forest path, and there wasn't a soul in sight. I always carried my hidden Telea Magica with me in case of a moment like this. I used my magic to expose that girl for what she really is. If I had been successful, then all these trials would finally end, and I could go on living my peaceful life.
So she thinks Espella is that the main witch, which to be fair, I don't trust Espella either. But,
What are you saying? Am I hearing this correctly? Are you actually accusing Espella Cantabella?
Why do you think no one has ever seen the legendary Great Witch? It's because she's been hidden in our midst the entire time. She's protected. She's hidden from us. It's all part of the story.
Part of the story?
Objection! That's enough! Speak no more. A witch's existence cannot be justified.
No, please. I know you've all noticed it too! You could end this! All of this! That girl! It's all because of that girl! I beg you! Please!
Is she actually gonna...
Please
I
release
don't know if Kira actually dies though. Does she not just escape?
Knights of the Court! Isn't it your duty to protect the people of this town? Give me another chance!
That
She'll
is where you're
dies
wrong.
then, right?
'Tis indeed a knight's duty to protect. We are impelled to protect the citizens of Labyrinthia against you and your ilk. The reason you were offered my protection until now was because your guilt was uncertain. There was the possibility that you were not a witch. The circumstances were such that it seemed another was guilty.
He is kind of cool.
That possibility has since disappeared, and your innocence along with it. You now find yourself at the other end of my sword.
No!
Vile witch, enemy of Labyrinthia, may the fires purge you from this land.
Hold it! Please, wait! Stop! Please, just stop this!
Spella!
If it means putting an end to these horrible trials... Let me take her place. Let me be Bezella. Send me to the flames. But please, if it would save her life...
This trial has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this flower seller, Kira, is a witch. And according to the law, all those found to be witches will be executed.
Did he say executed? He can't mean...
Phoenix, you saw what happened. Why are we being...
This is
why are we
most
actually going?
unsettling.
Bailiff, ready the fire.
No!
No! Don't do this!
Oh, she's fighting back.
Listen to me! Don't let her fool you! Isabella is the Great Witch! Hear me! There's no...
She's trying to protect you, you dumb bitch.
Priscilla! Take her! And then these witch trials will be no more! The witch trials will end...
Well, bye-bye. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. Skip that, actually. But poor Spella, man. Yeah, she deserved it, Kira did. So far, we've always managed to pull off a win and get a non-guilty verdict, but winning has never felt this depressing. Oh, Spell. Are you alright? Yes, I just want to thank all of you. You all came to my rescue yet again. Well, yeah, of course we did. Hold on a sec, Speller. What did you say just now? You all came to my rescue yet again. You don't mean... Yes, I remember everything. I remember the last trial. I suppose it makes this the second time we've met, and the second time all of you have helped me. That's right. Am I to infer that you and Isabel have met before? Oh yeah, it seems that way. You do, Mr. Layton? Perhaps it would be best if we briefed each other on what has transpired. Okay, what should we discuss? Jesus, really? We're doing this now? Bella paid us a visit in London. She had in her possession a letter from an old acquaintance of mine. Is that right? Mr. Accidente, helped drive Isabella straight out of Labyrinthia. You both kept me safe from the witches that were chasing me. Wait, did you say witches? They appeared in London too? Regrettably, I am unable to say that our protection was absolute. When we last saw you, it seemed you managed to escape, courtesy of that passing freighter. Oh yeah, that's right. What happened to you after that, Isabella? I rode the ship along the river for a while, before arriving at a nearby port. And then... that's when I met Mr. Wright and Maya. Yeah, okay, right. I didn't know where the ship would end. I felt very lonely out there. Please accept my sincerest apology. I'm afraid there was nothing else I could do to prevent it. No,
Please don't blame yourself, Mr. Layton. I just didn't know what to do, so I tried to look for something. Anything on the ship that might help me. Boy, you sure found something, alright? Or rather, someone. You ran into that master thief working as a part of the ship crew. Yes, that's right. Did you see Master Thief? Crikey, that's amazing.
Exactly, say it was amazing.
That's that I was taken to court, and that's when Mr. Wright helped me.
I see. And perhaps somewhere deep within your mind must have existed a memory of the previous trial and of Mr. Wright. Hence why you thought to seek out his help when you found yourself in such an unfortunate situation this evening.
That makes sense. After all, Nick did make legal history that day in jolly old England. Did you say he made history? Wow, that's incredible, right, Professor?
Exactly, so I made history.
But then, after that, I was never able to find my way back to the Professor. Even after I went through the pain of finding the clues, that clue, it ended up being taken away from me.
Clue, you say?
Yeah, the tag hanging around the neck of that sweet little stuffed toy.
That tag was a clue? Clue for what?
I had a lot of time. A lot of time to think of while I was on that ship. I thought about a lot of things, like how to try and find a way back to the ship once it arrived at its destination. Things like that. I know way back. Way back to Miss Layton and Luke. They were the only ones who I knew I could depend on to help me. Pleasure was ours as well. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't remember the name of the town they lived in. Where they lived. Huh? You mean London, Isabella? Oh, that's it, London. That was what was written in Carmine's letter to Miss Layton. The blue teddy bear I found in that room was wearing a tag on its neck.
Oh, for the, yeah. Sorry, Isabella, but PC Badger looks nothing like a teddy bear. It's gonna be, it's London on it, does it not? Or something like that. No, Scotland Yard.
On the tag, in very small letters, was written London.
Oh, yeah.
I recognised the name of the town. I thought it might be an address.
It's because the stuffed toy was used as a special promotion run by the London Metropolitan Police.
Oh, that's right. Isabella, you must have known that address was super important, so that's why you kept the tag, right? That way you could meet up with Mr. Layton and Luke again. I just felt so lonely and helpless. I wonder though, who do you really think did it? Hit Olivia over the head. Head with a pipe, I mean.
What's this? Oh yeah, I guess we never did find out who the real culprit was. I do believe there may be some connection to the group of witches.
What? You mean the witches were chasing us through London?
Indeed. It could be that they noticed your escape on the ship and managed to infiltrate their only on board.
Could it be? So, you're saying there was a big scary witch lurking around inside of that cargo hold?
I'm afraid there is a rather high possibility that was the case. Those witches were intent on seeing you brought back to Labyrinthia no matter what. However, in order to do so, you had to make certain you do not become entangled in any situation that may stall your capture. Ugh, in other words, the situation with Miss Al Dente, you mean? Precisely. They might have knocked out that crew member unconscious in an attempt to recapture Isabella before the police could arrive. However, their plan was clearly foiled, given you ended up in court regardless. That's when she became a client.
I just can't clearly remember anything that happened back then.
I think it's a possibility that someone's pulling Isabella's strings for the entire trial.
You may be right, there was something a little strange about Isabella at the time. Mr. Wright, Isabella was introduced to you at the time as a schoolgirl, is that correct?
Yes. You would have had no knowledge of the world outside of Labyrinthia. That being the case, having a stand in an English courtroom as she would pose a serious would be a serious part, I think I said. Meaning that someone must have been attempting to cover up Isabella's identity.
What? But Professor, could someone really do that?
I would, that they could indeed, Luke. As if it is as I suspected, I believe our adversary may be far more powerful than we originally thought. Specifically who or what are we dealing with here? Like dark or
Hey guys, let's head back to the bakery for now. I bet the boss is waiting for us. With one heck of a pastry feast. Oh, actually, I can't go home just yet. Huh? Can't? Oh. Well, there's still a couple of legal procedures to be taken care of before I can go home. Please, you all go on ahead without me. That's so. Very well. I really must thank you all. Thank you so much for everything. Alright then, Isabella. We'll catch you later. Yes. Well, for now.
I just don't trust. Something's dodgy with her. I'm not saying Kira's right, but something's like. Miss Wright, please allow me to the pleasure of a proper introduction. My name is Herschel Layton. I am a professor of archaeology in London. Oh, a professor, huh? Well, my name is Felix Wright. I'm an attorney. As I suspected, you were no ordinary baker after all, Miss Wright. Yeah. It was pretty weird. I thought it was pretty weird myself, to be honest. I mean, I really did believe I'd been a baker all my life, but the more everyone kept saying it, the less sure I was that it was actually true. Just where did my memory come from anyway?
Hey, Professor. If Mr. Wright is an attorney, that must mean he's as smart as you, right?
I'm afraid I can't really say that.
But I every ace attorney that's even smarter, not to mention beautiful, witty, and utterly amazing ace assistant.
I think you also forgot her name.
My name's Luke Triton. I'm the professor's assistant. I'm my FA, and Nick here is my apprentice. Isn't that right, Nicky boy?
Hey boy. Hey wait. Why am I your apprentice?
Anyway, we should all head back to the bakery. Let's get a move on.
I'm sure Isabella will be back before. We know it. Get your hopes up about that. We'll not get your hopes up about that, said Blue Knight. Mr. Barnum. Most impressive work, It is a shame you have to keep such an ability hidden until now.
Trust me, Nick's lawyer abilities beat the pants of his baking abilities any day of the week.
Okay, moving on. What do you mean by that, Inquisitor? Why can't Isabella go wrong? New charges have been brought against Miss Isabella Cantabella.
What? No way! That can't be right.
That she's a witch. You realize this, haven't you? She's been charged under suspicion of being the Great Witch Bezella. She what? How can that be? I might assume the charge is based purely on Miss Kira's accusation. It was not I who made that decision. Huh? Regardless. The girl will return to court at the appointed time for a fifth trial. You know that other woman that we saw, the one that came in with us? Is that Darkle? I think they both had bad blood. Till then, I am to seek out any and all evidence pertaining to the Great Witch. Pardon me, Inquisitor, when exactly is this appointed time? The investigation into the allegations will conclude on the day of the storyteller's next parade. That would be 2 weeks from today. Following our investigation into the matter, the trial of the Great Witch shall proceed. What the? It would appear the girl has been withholding a dark secret from all you all. Isabella? Isabella Cantabella's questioning is set to begin shortly. That means visiting hours are over. I recommend you leave immediately. Isabella, the legendary Great Witch Bezella. The story is dictates the fate of the entire town. A so-called Great Witch named Bezella. Most intriguing. It would appear to be up to us to uncover the answers of these mysteries. But are we supposed to manage all of that in 2 weeks? Are we supposed to find any evidence?
You know, I was thinking. How do you address a Great Witch? Hail to thee, oh magnificent magical one? Or maybe just, what's up, witchy baby?
What difference would it make? She's called a Great Witch. That's not something I ever want to meet. Someone I ever want to meet.
I believe I have thought of a solution to our problem. It's actually rather simple.
Professor Layton?
I'm to explain this right. The only way to we may be able to solve the mystery of this town and its resident is if we join forces.
Hey, he's right. From this far, there's no way we're just gonna give up on this battle. Okay, I'm on board. I look forward to teaming up with you, Professor.
Me too, Luke. Me too, Maya.
Now then, shall we press on? This marks the beginning of our very own story. One dictated by ourselves and written by our own hands. Right, nice. Love that. You know what? We actually got a lot of 2.5 hours, you know. I know I started earlier, but wow, we smashed that out. Let me save that. We did really bad. At least we hit 1,000 picorettes. Let me just see if there's a cutscene again. Because the other 2 times there's been a cutscene. Right, so the last case was called the Fire Witch. This one's called the Great Witch. Love that. Cutscene? Oh. The Great Witch Bezella. The legendary witch from ancient times. She is the source of all evil, and the one who gives rise to all other witches. As long as the Great Witch Bezella is alive, there will always be witches in Labyrinthia. Currently, there is a commonly held belief. That's a commonly held belief, rather. Therefore, if Bezella were to put the fire, were to be put to fire, there would be no further need for these trials. In other words, no Bezella, no witches, right? But how does all that implicate Espella? By the way, Professor, you seem to know a lot about this. The Professor and I discovered a mural of a great witch Bezella in a room below the library. And it looked like it was painted a long time ago, that's for sure. You mean like a wall painting of Bezella? Indeed. There were some historical remains hidden beneath the library. We found it there. At any rate, I'd very much like to investigate Bezella in greater detail. Where my knowledge extends no further than the legend known to the townspeople. In that case, I guess we have no choice but to ask Spella. Maybe she can tell us why she's accused of being a Bezella. Well, yeah, but didn't they tell us why we can't see her for a while? Come on, we never let her stop us before. Ugh, and that, Maya, is how we always end up in this sort of trouble. Well, fine, just leave it to me. There's nothing that little sweet talking about fix. Right, I'm not so sure that's a good idea. Hey, look, pal, we need to see a Spella. It's a matter of life and death. Not sure I would qualify that as sweet talk, but rather more of a full assault. You're not here, Inquisitor Barnum. The Spella Cantabella is currently undergoing questioning. Oh, sorry, I skipped through that. Can you do something? Hey, keep it down, will you? Orders are orders. But how many times you ask? That's supposed to be done. Now be on your way, will you? Go on, go. Access denied. That much is obvious, Maya. That much is obvious, Maya. I can't believe Mr. Barnum took a Spella into custody just because of that outburst. That reminds me. Something Mr. Barnum said has been bothering me. It was not I who made the decision. I believe that is how he put it. Oh yeah, that's right. So in other words, there's someone of higher authority than Mr. Barnum, huh? That's it. We'll just have to go and ask that person instead. But who in Labyrinthia could be more authority? Could have more authority than Mr. Barnum? Well, I know how to find out. Let's ask around, Luke. Not you again. You don't give up, do you? Like I said before, you cannot see. It's not a spell. There's something else we'd like to say. That's right. We'd like you to take us to see the person ranked above Inquisitor Barnum. Above Inquisitor Barnum? You're not telling me that you want to see the High Inquisitor. So they're called the High Inquisitor then? Are you seriously suggesting you didn't even know the High Inquisitor Dark Lord? Oh yeah. Inquisitor Dark Lord? It's weird. I can't help but feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Thank you. Well, actually, I said thank you. You're acting dumb. So, but can you tell us where we can find that person? Please do me a favor. Don't ask. She's not the sort of person you just drop in and see. Believe me. But there's something of importance we wish to discuss with her. You people really are fearless. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. To meet High Inquisitor Dark Lord, you must go to the Inquisitor's Hall. Be careful not to upset her. You understand? Thank you for your assistance. The High Inquisitor really so fearsome? Of course not. Not our High Inquisitor. She's wonderful, beautiful, intelligent, and a little strict. Just a little strict. You don't have to go, don't have to go mentioning what I said about upsetting him. Understood? Don't worry, you can rely on us. Jesus Christ, I don't think this will be this long. High Inquisitor, that title sounds really high up in the food chain, doesn't it? Apparently, if we get to the Inquisitor's Hall, we can see her there. Well, we won't achieve anything extending it. Let's go and see her. Thank the fucking heavens. That took way too long to discuss. Right. I'm gonna leave it there. I thought it was going to be a cutscene or something. Anyway, I am going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys. That was way better than I remembered. I say remembered, than I thought it would be. Especially after the last part, I thought it was dead. This half has been great. So I'm glad that trial went well. Thank you for watching, guys. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn notifications on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at JFK303, where I post other forms of content as well. You can join the Discord that's pinned in the chat to get notified when I'm live or when I upload, and you can also vote on games for next. I missed something out there. Yeah, thank you, Mike, for subscribing. Yeah, anyone else who subscribed.